Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling SAP HANA environments.
That's right.
Maybe you're prepping for the HPE2-B03 exam, or perhaps you're just trying to get a clearer picture, what makes these systems work.
Mm.
Our mission today is pretty simple. We want to cut through some of the complexity
Yeah, simplify things a bit.
and really pull out the essential insights around SAP HANA infrastructure, deployment options. We're using some exam practice questions as our sort of launch pad here.
Yeah, and these questions, they're actually quite good because they really do reflect the kind of practical decisions people face when they're, deploying and managing SAP HANA.
Right, not just theory.
Exactly. They highlight what's important in the real world for these in-memory databases.
Okay, so let's jump right in. First question we looked at. What is a key benefit of using HPE SuperDome Flex for SAP HANA environments?
Okay.
And the answer highlighted is massive memory scalability for large SAP HANA databases.
Right.
Now, HANA is all about speed in memory. But why is massive scalability the key thing here?
Well, think about the sheer amount of data organizations are handling now. It's just huge.
Right.
And SAP HANA's whole point is speed, which means that data needs to be in memory. So HPE SuperDome Flex is designed to provide, well, just enormous memory capacity.
Mm-hmm.
This lets companies scale up and analyze truly vast data sets,
Yeah.
basically in real time. It's crucial for performance and reliability with these critical workloads.
So it's not just about faster reports. You're saying it unlocks new stuff.
Absolutely. Think real-time fraud detection or really personalized e-commerce recommendations, stuff that needs instant analysis of huge amounts of data. That kind of scalability makes it possible.
Got it. So it enables things that just weren't feasible before because of data limits.
Precisely. You get much deeper insights when you can handle that scale.
Okay, moving on. Next question takes us into planning. Which two characteristics describe the Quick Sizer tool for SAP HANA planning?
The quick sizer.
Yes. The answers are: provides hardware sizing recommendations. AG offers a cloud-based assessment tool. Sounds pretty helpful.
Oh, it really is. Planning for SAP HANA can feel, well, daunting. So many variables, right? Workloads, growth.
Yeah, where do you even start?
Exactly.
Mm.
So the quick sizer, it gives you tailored hardware advice based on your specific SAP usage. And importantly, it's cloud-based.
Meaning it's easy to access?
Yep. No software to install or manage. You just use the tool online for quick assessments. It really simplifies figuring out the right infrastructure.
So it replaces guesswork or, complex spreadsheets?
Pretty much. It gives you concrete guidance, helps avoid under-provisioning, which kills performance, or over-provisioning, which just wastes money.
Right, helps hit that sweet spot from the beginning.
That's the idea. Lowers the barrier for good planning.
Okay, question 3 gets into deployment models.
Yeah.
In the context of SAP HANA deployments, what does TDI allow customers to do? TDI being tailored data center integration.
Right.
Answer is deploy SAP HANA on customized certified hardware. What's the key idea behind TDI? How's it different?
Well, TDI is all about flexibility. The traditional way was often an appliance model.
Yeah.
A prepackaged box, hardware, and software together.
Like a sealed unit.
Exactly. TDI breaks that open. It allows customers to use their own certified hardware. So maybe servers or storage they already have or prefer from specific vendors.
Ah, so they can leverage existing investments or relationships?
Precisely. As long as the component servers, storage, network meet SAP's certification standards for performance and reliability, you can integrate them. It gives you more control.
So less rigid than the appliance approach, more choice.
Definitely. Particularly good for organizations with large existing data centers or specific compliance needs. They can tailor the setup.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk networking. Absolutely fundamental. Question 4 asks, which two aspects are crucial when planning SAP HANA network infrastructure?
Critical topic?
The answers are low latency communication and redundant networking paths. We all hate slow networks, but why crucial for HA?
They're basically non-negotiable. SAP HANA's speed relies on super fast data exchange between its parts. Low latency is paramount.
Any delay hurts performance directly.
Significantly. It can just kill the benefits of the in-memory design. And then redundancy. Well, that's about high availability, business continuity.
Avoiding outages.
Exactly.
Mm.
You can't have a critical SAP system going down because one network cable failed, right? Redundant paths provide failover, keeping things running.
So it's like the system's nervous system needs to be fast and have backups.
That's a great way to put it. It's the hidden foundation enabling everything else.
Okay, next up, a specific HPE solution. Question 5. What advantage does HPE GreenLake Central offer to SAP HANA customers?
GreenLake Central.
Answer is unified visibility into usage, cost, and capacity planning. Sounds like a dashboard for everything.
It kind of is. What's really powerful here is that it brings a cloud-like management experience, but for your on-premises SAP HANA. It gives you that single view, one place to see how much resource you're using, what it's costing, and importantly, what you'll need in the future. Capacity planning.
So better insights for managing resources and costs.
Exactly. It helps optimize spending, plan proactively for growth, and generally gives you much better control, much like you'd expect from a cloud service, but in your own data center.
Bringing cloud-style transparency on-prem. Got it.
Actionable data for smarter decisions.
Following on that, question 6 asks, what is one major reason companies move SAP HANA workloads to an HPE GreenLake model?
Okay, a key driver.
The answer we have is accelerated deployment with pre-configured solutions. Speed is always good.
It really is, especially today. The GreenLake model often includes these pre-configured, pre-tested SAP HANA solutions.
Meaning setup is faster.
Much faster, yeah.
Yeah.
It streamlines the whole deployment process,
Yeah.
cuts down complexity, and the time it takes to get SAP HA actually running and delivering value.
So quicker time to value is a big draw.
Absolutely. Takes a lot of the configuration headaches out, lets you get going sooner. That's a real competitive advantage sometimes.
Makes sense. Okay, let's circle back to TDI for question 7. In an SAP HANA TDI deployment, which component flexibility is primarily emphasized?
Right, focusing on TDI's core principle again.
And the answer is hardware vendor selection. So that freedom of choice we talked about earlier is really central.
It absolutely is. That's the cornerstone of TDI, the ability to choose your preferred vendors for server, storage, networking.
As long as they're certified by SAP.
Crucially, yes, as long as they meet the certification requirements. But it means you can align your HANA infrastructure with existing relationships, maybe get better pricing, use your team's existing expertise.
So it's strategic choice, not just using what you happen to have.
Exactly. It puts the customer in the driver's seat for building their hardware ecosystem around HANA, fitting their specific IT strategy.
Okay, question 8 now, focusing on storage performance. Which 2 storage features are important for SAP HA performance optimization?
Storage. Another critical piece.
The answers given are high-throughput SSD storage and asynchronous replication for resilience. Both sound pretty essential.
They really are. High-throughput SSDs are vital because HANA needs incredibly fast data access. SSDs provide that low latency and high bandwidth for reads and writes.
Directly impacting processing speed.
Directly. And then synchronous replication. That's all about data protection and availability.
Mirroring the data.
Yes, mirroring data in real time to a second location. So if the primary site fails, you don't lose data and you can minimize downtime. Business continuity again.
So speed from SSDs, safety from replication.
That's it. You need both. The performance boost and the robust protection for that critical business data.
All right, nearly there. Question 9 looks at data safety during problems. How does SAP HANA handle data persistence in case of a system failure?
Okay, failure scenarios. Important.
The answer. It writes transaction logs to persistent storage. It sounds like a fundamental safety feature.
It absolutely is. It's the foundation of ADO's data integrity. Every change made to the database gets recorded in these transaction logs, written to disk, to persistent storage.
So if the system crashes...
If it crashes, ADA can use those logs during recovery. It rolls back any incomplete transactions and replays the completed ones that were logged.
Ensuring the database comes back up consistent and accurate.
Exactly. It guarantees you can recover to a known good state without losing committed data. It's like an ongoing safety net.
A crucial mechanism for data integrity.
Vital.
Okay, last question. Brings us back to HPE GreenLake, but from a sales or business angle. When selling HPE GreenLake for SAP HANA, which customer benefit should be emphasized?
The core value proposition.
Good answer. Cloud-like flexible consumption with on-premises control. This feels like it sums up the GreenLake appeal nicely.
It really does capture it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's about offering the best of both worlds, you know.
How so?
You get the agility and flexibility you associate with the cloud, things like paying for what you use, scaling up or down easily, but you get it while keeping your critical SAP HANA systems running securely in your own data center, under your own control and governance.
So that hybrid model appeal. Cloud benefits without going fully public cloud.
Precisely. It resonates really well with companies that want that modern, flexible IT experience, but need or want to keep certain workloads on premises for security, compliance, or control reasons. for many organizations leveraging HNA.
Definitely some interesting things for people to think about. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
My pleasure.